All right, so it is September 6th. I'm about to move back into SPU, where I go to school. I'm gonna go move into my apartment. And once again, unsurprising to no one, I'm notoriously bad at packing. So I spent all of today packing, some of yesterday packing, and we are going to go and hopefully make it in the 2-hour slot I have to move in. I mean, I'll make it by the start time. It just, hopefully I'll actually get stuff ready anyways. I don't like moving, but it's fine. So my room is pretty much empty now. I took all of the decor I put back up while I was here for the last 5.5 months down because it's coming with me, and we are getting ready to go. We are taking 2 cars up. Of course you're getting shotgun, Noel.
I get
We're
shotgun.
taking 2 cars. Because I am keeping my car up there for the first time for my senior year. We are heading into Seattle, and we're hoping to get some ice cream before we do all of the moving everything in. Alright, so we just finished the majority of the move-in, including moving a lot of furniture, which is definitely not still done. My drawers are in the hallway because the dressers aren't in their main spot, and all the stuff is sort of in here still. But I have a meeting in like 4 minutes. So we're gonna take pause, and hopefully my bed will be functional tonight. If not, the lovely couch that we didn't know we were gonna have, it's like actually really comfortable. So, possibilities. So, I am back in my apartment. It is almost 9 o'clock, and I just went on a scavenger hunt to find a bowl and some silverware so that I could have dinner, because I still haven't had dinner. We had our meeting, which was good, and then the kickoff to our leadership conference. And then they gave us some sweet treats, which was great, but I need to eat real food before I have ice cream as a second meal today, because I already basically had ice cream for lunch. So yeah, scavenger hunt. I'm gonna eat some food and maybe put some of my apartment together, because as of right now, my bed is not together. I have a bunk bed in the spot I want it to be in, but there is obviously no sheets or anything. So I ate my fried rice, and I'm about to eat some cookie, and I still haven't done anything on the putting my apartment together end of things, but I have to soon because it's almost 10 o'clock and I need a bed to sleep in. So that'll be next. I have to find everything, but I don't have to do everything. I'll just try to get some stuff done, and I have my next meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m., so I want to make sure I go to bed semi-reasonable time. And they're also providing us food during the conference. I just have to go and pick it up. Hopefully it's good. I don't know yet, but I will show you guys for sure. Alright, it is 8:40 in the morning, and I am about to drive over to the dining hall to pick up my food. I'm driving, 1, because there's only 20 minutes left to pick up food, and 2, because I kind of need to move my car. So we're going to do that, and hopefully the food's decent and worth it. So, got 15 minutes until my first meeting, and hopefully this will go quickly, otherwise I'm going to have to pull up the Zoom link on my phone and start watching it on my, walk back or something. I don't know. Here we go. Gonna be honest, I forgot how very salty SPU makes their potatoes. The toast was pretty good, though. So, I have, a 4-minute break between meetings. I talked to one of my roommates real quick so we could talk about just furniture arrangement, so I can kind of move the rest of my stuff in. And overall take on the food, the French toast was it was good. I think they definitely are using whole wheat bread, which is probably healthier, but it got a little cold, so it was a little tough, but it's free food, so that's good. The hard-boiled egg was fine. I'm not really one for hard-boiled eggs, so I pretty much just ate the white and left the yolk, because I don't like it when the yolks are dry. It's not my jam. And then I still have the cinnamon roll, and I'm probably going to save it and heat it up for later. And then the potatoes are impressively salty. I always forget how, our dining hall just kind of uses salt as their main spice and goes kind of ham with it. So a little on the salty side. Chocolate milk was good. The grapes are good. I'll probably mostly save them for later. I was just excited to have some fruit because right now I just have some apples. But other than that, we just had our first training, which was about like event planning, which was sort of interesting because we can't actually plan any in-person events. And my organization, because I work for the newspaper, we don't generally do events anyways beyond like the club interest group, like interest event that everyone takes part in the beginning of the year. We really just focus on distributing our papers, and most of this quarter is going to be online anyways. Like, we already have an online presence, and we're just going to do like 2 rounds of printing, so like 2 different papers this quarter. And hopefully next quarter things will be a little bit better, but that's just the best way to do it this time around. I have another meeting in like 1 minute, and I just spent the last little bit of time getting my schedule all in order so that I know where I'm going at what time during this whole thing, because some stuff is online, some stuff is on person. I have to make sure I pick up meals at the right times, all of that. But I think after this next session I get to get lunch, so I'll probably show you guys that. But for now, pretty sure we have a session on finance for like 45 minutes, and at some point I'll organize more in here. We'll see. At this point, I know which dresser and desk and bed I'm using, so that's a big step in the right direction. Alright, so it is 12:39 right now, and I'm walking across campus to go get my lunch. This morning I drove, but it's really nice outside, and honestly I need to get moving a little bit, because I'm gonna sit in front of my computer screen for another hour after this. Okay, so I'm back in my apartment because it was really windy out there. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what lunch is for today. So we've got some sort of zucchini, beans, mishmash. This is, I think, like maybe pulled pork and salsa. We've got some mashed potatoes in the back and coleslaw and this like bean soup thing. And we've got a blackberry bubbly and a brownie. Okay, so I'm gonna try this interesting pulled pork stuff. There's a part of me that's like, we'll just see. We'll just see how it is. It's not bad. It's getting kind of cold, but honestly, not bad. I think it's pretty solid. I mean, I'm just happy I have free food because I have not had time to go grocery shopping. And while my apartment is still like this, I will not have time to go grocery shopping between conference stuff, and I'm supposed to help out with orientation, and then our newspaper group, we're putting out an issue this week so that the freshmen get to see the paper and know who we are. So it's just gonna be a busy time this whole first week. So quick update on the potatoes, because I just tried them and they're odd. My concern was they would be too salty. They're sweet, which I'm confused by, because these are not sweet potatoes or yams. So I'm like, I'm not sure if they added like what they put in them, but it's a unique development. I was not expecting the potatoes to be sweet. Alright, so that meeting just ended. I'm about to go meet with my newspaper group, but I just want to show you really quick. During the meeting, I was able to make my bed, but that's most of the progress I was able to make. I unpacked a couple things, ate some of the stuff I had left over from last night, but other than that, that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm heading to go have my next round of meetings until dinner time, and yeah, I don't know how much I'll show you of that, but we'll see. It's supposed to be Greek tonight, so that should be really good. This tonight's actually catered versus like the dining hall, so I'm hoping it'll be good. Alright, so I am back from my meeting and dinner, and I ate pretty much all of dinner, so I can't really show it to you, but they also gave us, it was like Greek food, so they also gave us pita chips and hummus that I need to remember to put in the fridge, and then I got like a ginger ale I haven't had yet because they gave it to us warm, which like, no, why would I want that warm? And then this is dessert, which I think I know what it's gonna be, but like I don't know. It's just this little thing in foil. But I'm gonna eat that and then continue to address the disaster that is all of my stuff spread out everywhere. But first I'm gonna eat this and charge my phone. But yeah, that's the agenda. It's really exciting. Just more organizing and putting things away. So it is what I thought it was going to be. This is a baklava, and I am excited. It is 9:20, and I'm getting ready to go because I have to go take some photos before I have to meet with my editor-in-chief to go take more photos. And I slept in a little bit because I was really tired, and also everything smells like smoke because there's a bunch of fires in Washington now, and even though there's no windows in my apartment that are open, the smoke definitely made my eyes sting a little bit and a little bit of a headache, and I'm hoping it doesn't get worse when we go outside, but I guess we'll see what happens. So, it's going to be an interesting morning. Heading down to Seattle Center to take photos, hopefully, of the stadium for the new hockey team. So, honestly, this morning wearing a mask is also good to deal with the smoke. Okay, got a couple photos down at the sports fields. We're doing a story basically about how a lot of the sports aren't happening this quarter. And now I'm going to head downtown to Seattle Center with my editor-in-chief to get some photos about the hockey team. The smoke is not great, but better than I thought it would be. Hopefully it stays that way. Okay, so I am in the newspaper office working on things, but we are also eating dinner, which is this fascinating combination of things, plus a Rice Krispie treat. So hopefully that will be good. I'm currently working on laying out and doing some photo editing. First page done! We completed the paper, guys!
Gosh, I'm alive.
Oh god. Alright, it is almost 2 a.m. I'm back from newspaper and I took a shower and I'm gonna get ready to go to bed all the way. And I'm very tired. Stay tuned to see if I actually make it to breakfast or if I just eat another one of my bagels. It'll probably be that one. I guess we'll see. Alright, good morning. It is almost 8:30. Gosh, I got that morning voice. And a truly unsurprising turn of events. I am not walking to the dining hall, and I'm just going to have one of my own bagels because, well, they're gonna eventually go bad. So that's one thing. And also, the dining hall food making my stomach hurt. Sure, we're just gonna not deal with it anymore. Alright, so my meeting finished a tiny bit early, so I have a little bit of time to try to deal with this before my mom gets here. I think she's coming around like 12:30 or something. I have to go pick up some materials for my orientation group at like noon something-ish. So that's pretty soon. I've got like 35 minutes before I gotta go do that. And I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna get lunch from the dining hall or not versus something else. There is a weed whacker going on in the back, but my mom came to drop by. We had lunch out the park, and she's taking back a bunch of the extra stuff that I brought on accident. So I am walking to the bookstore now. I want to try to pick up my books before all the freshmen get here on campus, because the bookstore's not super big, and I'm sure it's going to get crowded. So I'm gonna do that. Also, my friend's working there, so that works out too. I used to work there, but not this quarter. So it turns out they are pretty much all the way closed, which I guess I didn't realize because it says they're open from 10 to 3, so I don't know how that works. But I guess I'm just gonna order them online and pick them up later. So after the bookstores closed, I ended up stopping by a bakery kind of near campus that I really, really like, and got myself a croissant, which is just massive, which will probably be my dinner when Gwen disappoints me again. And then I got I'm not gonna drop this, a eclair to have, which their eclairs are really good. And that's kind of it, and I have to go meet with people again in like 25 minutes. So I'm just gonna try to cool down and rehydrate, and then hopefully it'll be good. Okay, so I'm back in my apartment, and I'm going to try to put all my kitchen stuff. I just simply haven't had the time so far this week, but hopefully I mean, hopefully, I'm doing it. It's gonna happen. So, that is what we're doing now. And I'm going to listen to Harry Potter while I do it, because why not? Alright, so it is 9 o'clock now, and I did a fair bit of work on the kitchen. Obviously, like, everything is probably gonna move as soon as my roommates get here and we actually have all of the kitchen stuff, but I seated it off the counter so I could, like, kind of function in the kitchen. And my RA dropped by. She, obviously stayed outside because that's just, no one can come in the apartment except for people who live in the apartment. But she stopped by and we had a little conversation with masks on, socially distant, outside in the hallway, and she dropped off, like, the door decoration. It was really nice to catch up. And now I'm going to have my eclair and, I don't know, probably watch some YouTube or something. I don't know if I'm going to do any more cleaning and stuff. I have to read kind of through all of the information stuff about my orientation group because I'm a little nervous. I mean, these next 2 days, we're just moving everyone in, and then there's like a little welcome dinner in the evening, but then all of the like festivity stuff starts, I think, Saturday morning. There's like a kickoff kind of breakfast thing, and then all of the actual kind of orientation events begin. But I really honestly, like, we had our training this morning, and I feel like I still don't know what I'm doing, so hopefully I'll be able to prep adequately given the, like, written materials they gave us. We'll just see. But anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my eclair and try not to think about public speaking to, like, 10 freshmen who are probably just as scared of me as I am of them. Public speaking is not my forte, but we'll be okay, I'm sure.